Welcome to the Karma Leaders Podcast. Author Dr. Tom McDougall explores the concepts of the groundbreaking leadership book, Karma Doesn't Need My Help, 11 weekly lessons to leadership success and peace. Now, let's jump into the episode.
This is Tom McDougall, author of the new leadership book, Karma Doesn't Need My Help, 11 weekly lessons to leadership success and peace. Welcome to the Karma Leadership 5-Minute Inspiration. Today's topic is negative emotions. Negative emotions are those that cause us to have, unfortunately, anything that today's topic is negative emotions. The negative emotions are anxiety, fear, anxiousness, anything that is on the spectrum of negative versus positive. Positive, of course, would be joy, happiness, peace of mind, all of those things. But negative emotions are really unhealthy for us. We tend to get wrapped up in these negative emotions. And I know from personal experience, when I'm experiencing negative emotions, I make bad decisions. If I'm anxious or scared or worried about something, I tend to respond in a manner that is less than logical and less than rational. So, managing these negative emotions is important. Now, notice I did not say to ignore them, and I certainly did not say to pretend they don't exist, because they do. We're human. We have these negative emotions, they bother us, and we just have to accept they occur. The important part is extremely similar to the concept of emotional intelligence, is that we have to manage these negative emotions. The concept of emotional intelligence, of course, is not that I'm intelligent as an individual. It means that I have the ability to recognize my own emotions, recognize the emotions of others, and to respond in an appropriate manner so that it is productive as opposed to unproductive. But these negative emotions can cause problems for us. A lot of years ago, I was working in a hospital, and hospitals have emergency generators. These generators will kick on when you experience an external power outage, mainly from the power company. You wait 6 seconds, the emergency generators kick on, and you have that emergency power to keep the staff and the patients safe. Well, this happened to us on a beautiful day one day. No storms in the area, so it wasn't weather related. All of a sudden, we lost power. Well, we had the unfortunate experience of after about 5 to 10 minutes of operating on emergency power, our emergency generators failed. So now we have no power at all. I hustled into the facilities department at our hospital and noticed the guys working very diligently to get these generators back up and going. Now, when I came into the department, I didn't ask what was going on. I didn't demand an answer. I didn't demand an explanation. I observed that they were working to solve the problem, and that was a priority. So I jumped in to help. The facility director, fortunately, took a very similar approach to it. He wasn't trying to place blame. He wasn't trying to find a root cause. He wasn't trying to disrupt the focus of the team to do what was necessary to get our power restored. Now, we were without power for 22 minutes, which is an eternity. Fortunately, everyone was safe and we had no major issues that occurred. In our debrief afterwards, we figured out that the problem was really a team failure. The emergency generator testing that we conducted every week had failed to recognize that the pump that moved the diesel fuel from the very large tank back behind our building to these small tanks attached to the generator, that pump had failed. So these small tanks on the generators had gone dry, and therefore we had a significant problem. The debrief also uncovered that the team believed that the calmness and focus and the lack of giving in to the negative emotions by the department director, as well as me as a member of administration that came into the department, helped them to maintain their focus. What if we had come in demanding answers? What if we had come in and focused on placing blame rather than solving the problem? We would have been without power a lot longer. So, recognizing and managing these negative emotions, realizing they're counterproductive, is extremely important. It takes time, it's a skill set that you have to develop. But I encourage you to develop that skill set. Thank you for joining the Karma Leadership 5 Minute Inspiration. To learn more, visit karmaleaders.com.
Thank you for listening to the Karma Leaders Podcast. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. The views and opinions are only those of the host and guests and are not legal advice.